Do not know how the cams are going. I'm live right now. Let's say this. Wow, that light is really bright. I'm gonna have to tilt it back here. We're live. Live, folks. I don't know. Got this haircut today, but I think I'm weighing it. I don't know if it looks that good. I might have to wear the Exploring with Brad hat. Might have to go hot today. Hot today. Let's see if we get this on. Here we are. We are live. Just waiting to see people coming on today. We got merch. The website is up, but I'm also going to put it in the chat too. Let's put that in the chat. We have merch, ladies and gentlemen. It is in the chat. I'll probably put it in the chat a few times because there's a lot of people that might join in on this. This is wild. Dan helped me so much. So grateful for his help because I didn't want to be part of these companies that are around. There's a lot of fraudulent companies that kind of take advantage of the artists. So me and Dan just doing this solo is wicked. But yeah, it's come a long way. We didn't have merch for a very, very long time. And it was kind of like I didn't know who to partner or go with. And I met Cursed Urban and he blew me out of the water. He's really good at designing things, and the images just look so beautiful. So I was like, sweet, let's do this. What's going on, everybody? I know I said that. I was like, I'm gonna try to do 2 live streams a month, no matter what, and whatever we did, we would do. So here we are. I put the site here, but the site, for some reason, it will not. YouTube doesn't sync with Square. So unfortunately, the only way you guys will see or find our merch is in description. So coming on to any new video, you'll have to go on description. I might actually also like log in and then kind of post the store into just the regular YouTube chat. If I have to do that, that's okay. All good stuff. Wow, this light is really bright. I'm just trying to like fix it so I don't blind myself here. I'm like, wish that I had the sunglasses down here or whatever. Sweet. Everybody's checking out the store now. Yeah. Cursed Urban did an amazing job. So the only thing I have to tell you guys 100%. This is a different type of store. So this is called pre-sale, and nothing will be shipped out until March 1st. So I didn't want anybody to like, if you start buying things, just know that it won't ship out until March 1st. So Dan has to actually cut all this and get it all together. And pre-sale is very different, where they kind of, it's like you sell out of everything and then it's all created and then shipped out. But I mean, it's pretty good. Like I honestly, I got some from Dan, and I bought it and it shipped pretty quick. It came to my house pretty quick. So like, that's the only bummer, is that you guys have to wait until March 1st until it actually ships out. So I don't want any people to freak. I'm like, oh, I got ripped off. No, you didn't. It's coming. It's coming. It's really awesome. He's got like packaging for everything. So really, really good merch. Really, really good merch. It's awesome. Also, the prices are Canadian. So I don't want people from our America friends thinking like, oh my God, this is so expensive. These are Canadian prices. So if you are from the US, it's actually cheaper. And unfortunately, that's as cheap as we could get the hoodies to go, because it would actually cost us money if we had the hoodies any cheaper, because the machines and stuff that we have, it's the same that Nike uses. So it's like, it's actually good quality stuff. So that's the only reason for the hoodie charge. I know the hoodies do look pretty. The hoodies are pretty expensive, I'm going to say that, but it is quality materials and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you do get a hoodie, it will last. Like, you throw it in the wash, it'll go many, many times. But we tried to dumb things down as much as we could for the t-shirts, and that was kind of the only thing we could do with that. But yeah, we have merch now. Really, really excited about this. A lot of messages coming through. I will definitely be reading through these. I have to go to the top now. Holy smokerellis. So yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff from Amber too. So shout out to her. Definitely check out the Instagram. I got some really cool gifties in the mail, some fan mail, which was really, really awesome. So we got TOAN I don't want to mispronounce your name. Tone Ho. Hello. So love your merch design. So cool. Daniel Tucker. Hi, Brad. Christina Sullivan. Hello, hello. We got Jamie Harris. KY in the house. I love it. Represent, eh? Represent where you guys are from. I love that. I love it. It's funny. So we got our all our passports and everything. I just have to kind of figure out what I want to do because I know some people have mentioned, oh, there's places in the states that aren't so safe. But yeah, it's funny. Angelo keeps bugging me about doing a trip with him. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure where we would go. I have always wanted to do a trip with Angelo because I know he's really fun to be around. We have a lot of fun when we explore and stuff like that. You can tell though, he'll come back. So Angelo comes back, we're hanging out, and you can really, really tell that he hates winter. He's like, I hate doing this. I hate being out on this. He's the kind of guy that would like I could see Angelo just being on a beach in his Speedo. No, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe Speedo. Because we don't know. I have not seen Angelo at the beach. But if I did, he'd probably be walking across the sand in one. But anyways, we're gonna read through more of your beautiful messages here. You see Sullivan, Connecticut 2, Gen C +3. Hi, Brad. Hello, beautiful people. Hi, my people. And then we got Tabuzum Khan. Hey, Brad. Thanks for the great videos. We plan on doing a lot more filming the month that's just started. It's going to start February. We plan on doing more filming. I want to branch out and do more places. That's for darn sure. So like, hopefully we can do that, and hopefully we can get some really good content for you. Todd Stout, hi Brad. I watch all the time, bro, on TV, YouTube. It's actually really cool. Yeah, a lot of people have figured out that you can actually just plug your nice laptop into your TV. Just use an HDMI, and there's like nice HDMI jacks, and then you can literally put your computer right on the big screen, and you don't have to worry about work, or if you want to watch it like you're watching movies or TV, you can do that. Yeah, we had a lot of people saying on the merch looks dope. It is awesome. Thanks, Cursed Urban, for this. I'm gonna tag him. I think it'll work. Let's see if it actually works. Cursed Urban. I don't know if it comes up or not. Let's see if it comes up. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, Cursed Urban did the designs, and he's the supplier and creator of all this. So definitely reach out to him. Much love. Thank you so much, Cursed, for this. It's been a long time coming. I've been asked about creating merch since the very beginning, believe it or not. And we had like this little line, but we were using some company that was kind of ripping us off, and they weren't really paying anything. We were always paying out. So now we're doing some new thing. It's called pre-sale. So just remember that when you do buy, when the pre-sale ends, they don't ship out until March 1st. So that's the only bummer. Yeah, you have to wait a month until the shipment ships out, but you'll get a good product nevertheless. Like I said, it's quality materials. That's why some of the pieces of clothing are a little bit more. But yeah, I don't know. I wanna hear from you guys. What intentions, what kind of places you want me to film next? Like that's kind of the big thing about today too. I want to have some rando discussions, rando discussion period, ladies and gentlemen. We want to know what kind of areas would you like us to branch out, and because that's the thing that people don't realize. You can randonaut wherever you want. You just have to stand somewhere, make sure that you have Wi-Fi or data, and then you turn it on. So we can always go wherever you guys want us to go, and then start, and then just see what will happen. So, oh wait, we got some more messages here. Jono, I'm new here around your channel, and I subbed to your channel not too long ago after I came across Jasco's channel. And that's really wild too, because Jasco is literally the king of Randonautica. So definitely enjoy his content. He's a huge influence to this channel and many other creators. Like he's actually, so there's Jasco, Exploring with Josh, Freaktography, I think, and then yeah, Mosargi, and those guys were they were big influences to me. I didn't want to be a YouTuber before I saw these guys, so definitely a big shout out to all of them. But yeah, Jasco, literally, I always label him that. He's like literally the king of Randonautica. he's literally kind of made it boom to what it is at heart, and some really serious content. Like I've been watching him since the Moon Man, and that was really wild. It was like unboxing and things like that. It was really, really cool. So we have that. All right. Go through these messages here. We got Lisa Bello. Hopefully I said that right. Hey, Brad from North Carolina. Crazy retired lady. I love it. Crazy retired lady. I love it. Love the designs. Jesse Joanne's. Hello, Brad. I love it. I love reading through some of the names that you guys come up with too for Google accounts. It's so funny. It's funny, but it's cute. It's cool. So we got Gen C plus 3. Angela will probably want to come to Florida again. I want to go to Florida. That's actually the first state I really want to go to because I've never been anywhere that's like tropic. Like how's that tropic vibe? Let's see the UFO there. You never see that. That's my thing. Okay, you got to see that X Files thing in the back. We got some like really cool papers and stuff back here. I just have to get like a better like webcam. I've seen some. This is really funny. I've seen some at Walmart, and they're actually really good. Like these like circle ones, you can set them up wherever you want. So all that stuff is good. Kevin Mayers, Australia in the house. I love that. I love you guys repping it up. Night Angel, sweetheart, there's no place in the States that's safe right now. I know a lot of people said that there's some craziness going on. That's too bad. So it's like mainly I got to go with friends, I guess. I mean, Angelo's been doing pretty well, he hasn't told me any specific dangers of where he films, so that may be really cool. It's actually wild though. I'm super super jealous. So him and the boys hit New Mexico. I think it's New Mexico. Correct me if I'm wrong. They hit there, and then they go to Area 51, and they put this like it's not real, obviously, but it's like a replica UFO in the desert. And I'm like, whoa! Like I always wanted to see this thing. It's so cool. And then they have like the restaurant, the little alien, and they ate there and stuff. And of course, the food's not great. It's just the fact that you're outside Area 51. There's this huge UFO alien restaurant with the UFO sticking out of the desert. It's just the fact of being there. It's just like, it's just got the vibes. Christine Sullivan, love watching you and Angelo together. I love working with the guy. I love him being here. A lot of them have been discussing. I'm not going to say I'm not going to speak for him, but that they have been discussing quitting Rando, and that makes me sad because it's like I don't do paranormal content. It's not for me anymore. I have my own spirituality, not religious, but I'm spiritual, and it's just that I just can't do it anymore. You know what I mean? I have that vibe with it and stuff like that. I just can't do it anymore. So like to hear that some people want to quit Rando or they don't want to do it as much, it's like that's a bummer because like this is literally all I do. I do want to do travel vlogs, and I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy those as much as the Rando. So like that's been a thing. So like I'm gonna probably release some travel vlogs shortly and see if you guys enjoy it. And if a lot of people hate on it, then what I can do is just open up a second channel where it's Brad's vlogs or something, and it's just about me doing travel vlogs and documentaries and things like that on historic places and parks and places, just places of interest, right? Because I do want to travel and do some of that. So yes, yes, yes. Lots of good stuff. I'm going to be doing a video very, very soon, uploading it. It's already filmed. And I did find something like it's kind of spooky but cute at the same time. And I will be doing a giveaway for that. So be sure to check out a live stream for that. I'll have that. Maybe I'll come up here with I'll have some background music and maybe some trivia questions. And then if whoever gets the most answers right will win, and I will ship this thing out to them. It's really, really cool. It is like a little stuffed animal thingy. Like I like toys, okay? I'm a little kid inside. But if you guys dig this thing as much as I think you will dig it, I'm sure a lot of people will be going crazy on this trivia game for the win. Okay? Because that's what we're going to be doing. So there will be a prize giveaway for one of the videos that's coming up, and I will mention it. I'll talk about it at the end of the video and stuff like that. The video is already done. It's just a wait period. I'm not going to show you the thing yet. I'm planning it out. Planning out some trivia, so there'll be a prize too. Unfortunately, I couldn't do any prize giveaways for the merch. It's like it's extremely expensive. I actually wanted to get some myself, but like in the future, because it's like yeah, it is a bit pricey. Like I said though, it is Canadian prices for our American friends. So like when you go on there, don't be like, oh my god, it's $100 USD. It's not. It's Canadian. It's less. But unfortunately, that's as cheap as we could go for the hoodies. So going down the list, here we go. Oh, I put Todd. Todd. Todd Stout. The website is actually in the description. So just look at the description of the video. For some reason, YouTube doesn't partner with Square. So I can't have it show like Angelo's merch and like all these other channels, which really, really bites because I really hope people can find it. I am going to start showing it in the video. So every intro, after the intro airs, I'll pop an URL below me. So that will be something as well. But yeah, it is in the video description. Before I log out today, I will also post it in the chat so you guys can check out the website. So, Eric, I am near Erie, Pennsylvania, basically. Pennsylvania sounds pretty cool. It sounds like there's some cool spots there to film, too. And Todd's like, wherever you go, be careful, bro. Yeah, I know, man. You gotta be careful wherever you go. It doesn't matter where. Even here, like some of the places that I've been, that I've seen these tents and people living out there, like living off the grid, it is kind of scary. Toano, have you visited the Lizzie Borden Bed and Breakfast before? That's a pretty cool haunted place. Yeah, like I said, I quit haunted, so I don't do paranormal anymore. However, if I find some like weird sounds in the bushes that I think that's kind of cool, that like those diehard ghost fans would like, then I kind of like I still document it. But yeah, I don't do ghost hunting anymore. I know everybody. There's a big following of you guys that really want me to do it. For one, it doesn't sell on my channel, so it really doesn't do well. Paranormal content just doesn't do well on my channel. I think the diehard fans just want Rando out of me. Like that's the only thing I could suggest. Because like we have like 10, and that's a big thing too. Like as a YouTuber, and as a new YouTuber that wants to grow, like we were actually doing some videos. We had some library we did, it was haunted and things like that, but they weren't doing well at all. And in fact, they were kind of making people leave. So that was one thing I really didn't want to do because we've just had such a buildup of rando subscribers, right? But that's not the real reason I left. Like it was mainly just spiritual. Shellzer 43. Oh, we love Jasco too. Jasco's amazing. I always say this. He's the king of Randonautica because it wouldn't be as big as it is, and it wouldn't have created creators like me. Like I would have never been hired without Jasco. Like I wouldn't have. Like it's just he's blown it up to the point of where Randonautica has become like a trend and famous and things like that, and a lot of people are using it. I always tell people though, if you've never used it before, you can message me or message Braden or anyone, and we can show you how to use the app. There is a booklet though. They have a site too. So Randonautica does have a website. They do have merch, and yeah, you can find out stuff about that. I'm actually gonna I'll pull up the Randonautica book today in this live stream because there's some really cool reads so that you guys understand it a little bit more. Because that was actually something I wanted to do. We did it on Cursed channel, but like I think Cursed has been deleting those lives because it was used on a different app. It wasn't actually YouTube. So like I don't know if he ever kept them. So I'm gonna do that on this video because this video is actually gonna stay up. I'm gonna keep it up so you guys have that. All right, we got Jack Hauser. Those things for your shoes are called crampons. Oh, so that we were talking about like the stuff that you attach to shoes for ice climbing or walking on ice. All right, so like there's different names of things. Like I've heard of that. So there's crampons. There's probably other things as well. I know they're like these little sharp metal spikes. You don't want to step on anything. Like step on yourself or somebody else with those. They're sharp as hell, man. It's really wild. All right, Todd Stout. Angelo went north, huh? I'm not really sure. I haven't paid attention to where he has headed, but I'm sure he's telling y'all. Katrina, yeah, I watched his Moon Man YouTube series as well. I'm OG of Jasco, also Canadian as well. Oh, sweet. Shout out to Canada, y'all. Canada, Canadian. Marissa Camara, what Dan did the designs? Go Dan. Yeah, Dan did them. It's pretty sweet, man. He did an amazing job. Even the one that was like a little cartoony, I absolutely loved it because I'm a very slender fellow. So when you see the tight sweater and then the ball cap, the flashlight, the owl coming behind him, I thought that was so prime. I'm like, that is amazing. I was like, just put EWB on the hat and let's give her. And he's just like, all right, we did it up. It was awesome. Yeah, he's using the same gear as Nike. So, Nike clothing brand. It's top of the line. It's really good stuff. The vinyl goes on good. It lasts in the wash. Better fabrics too. So that's another reason on cost is because we got better materials. We wanted to have clothing that's not just gonna fade and just be garbage after you wash it like once or twice, right? So that's the reason why we got that. Jack Gouser, stay in the woods. Those videos are the best. I know you guys are loving the forest. All I want to do is explore new ones now. So I kind of want to I pretty well hit every single forest in Barrie. There's like 64, but I filmed so much of it. I want to leave. So I'm hoping to find a new township and then really hit all the forests there next. I've been looking at around. There's a few. I don't know if I have it saved on Google Maps or not. I've been making a map though. Let me find this out here. Because I know I've been kind of building a map of places where I want to set out and I want to Randonaut. I'm just going to check for you. I don't know if it was on Google Maps or the other ones I made a map. All right. Favorite places. Let's just check the list here. There's a township I'm looking for. And there's so many forests there. Like, it's just unbelievable. It might not tell me though. That's the only thing I'm worried about is if it doesn't tell me. Oh yeah, so there's Georgetown. I do want to hit. There's a pile of forest there. Pile of forest, pile of scenic areas. So I think that's it. I think that was the one spot that I kind of wanted to hit. I did always want to go back to Quebec, but that's a bigger trip. It's funny because like way back in the day, I made two full series with my friend James, and the guy is different languages, different bit, and we had a blast. We had beers, we had freaking food, and we were literally just backpacking and tenting and hitting place after place after place, exploring, and I'll never forget those days. I never will, man, never will. All right, going up here. I did miss some messages. A lot of y'all coming on now. I'm loving it. All right. I don't think I came this far. Let's see. Night Angel, sweetheart. There's no place. Oh wait, we already read those messages. Okay. Braden Wayne. Haha, he did wear one when he was with Franklin the Turtle. Okay, lol. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. Night Angel, North Carolina. Oh, we got Todd Step from Ohio. Eric, my town, very small. Nothing here, but it's good. Keep safe. Loving your videos. Night Angel, Wilmington, North Carolina. There's a lot of good places to investigate. Sweet. Amber Curry, I just watch your videos on my PS5. Yeah, I know. Like you could literally you can watch YouTube on the PS5, PS4, and the other consoles too. Because yeah, they do have the internet browser, so that's pretty cool. Psychic Paranormal, The Last Hanging in Ottawa downtown. I don't know what that is. I could check that out too. There's a pile of stuff. This is your website for your merch. Oh, Todd can't find it. Can't find the website. Hold on, Todd. You can't find it. I hope it's not difficult to find. That's what I'm actually worried about is because they don't integrate with this site. I just posted it below right now, Todd. So I just did it really quick, and because I know some people aren't good with computers and stuff and finding things. Unfortunately, our website will always be in description, so it's right below the video, and you kind of have to click more, and then it opens up, and then all of our socials are there. So that's where to find that. I will try to find a way to integrate. I have messaged YouTube about this. I'm like, are you guys ever going to join Square? Because I know that maybe Square isn't really popular, to do with the Google and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll have to see. Eric, I'm near Erie, Pennsylvania, basically. LOL. A lot of people from Pennsylvania, eh? Holy smokes. A lot of you guys from Pennsylvania. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what all is there. I've heard that there's a lot of places here, though. A lot of places. I've actually always wanted to do exploring in the UK, and it's funny. I follow different stuff on YouTube and stuff. Like people like, oh, if you watch this YouTuber, if you watch, I don't really watch a lot of YouTubers that do what I do, which is Randonautica. I watch like basically urban exploring. So these guys, they're called Hidden Midlands, and I absolutely love these guys. They're all British. They all have crazy sense of humors, and the places they find are absolutely wild, just amazing. And they literally just go place to place to place to place all over the UK and Europe. I love them. I feel so bad because my old Facebook account was hacked and I wasn't able to get in touch with them, but I would message these guys because I'm a big fan, and we would talk back and forth, and they would crack jokes with me and stuff like that. And with me, with my a bit of my Irish background, I could kind of make sense of what they were talking about and things like that. So it was really really funny. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of them. So that's kind of what I watch when I'm on social media. I watch Hidden Midlands. I do watch Exploring with Josh still because he does mostly that is exploration and vlogs and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and I do watch Angelo's vlog channel. Yeah, like I don't know what it is. I'm actually more interested in travel, vlogging, travel destination videos than I actually am into rando personally. I do Randonautica personally because like I've been adapting to it and I've been getting good at it. But if I ever had the money and if I had the money to do it, I would do a lot of travel vlogging. I would never quit Rando because I know how much you guys like it. But yeah, travel vlogs is amazing because I mean you're going to different countries or different states or different provinces and you're seeing what's good, right? So yeah, all good things. All those good things. All right, so going up here, I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss your questions. There we go. Amber Curry, LOL. I'm only one from Kentucky in here. LOL. Where are my Kentucky peeps? Where's the Kentucky peeps? Where are y'all? I know there's more of them because Amber met some the other time. Other time we were doing the live stream. Clear Funnel, hi Brad from Toronto. Oh heck yes! You are not far away at all from me. Toronto is probably an hour, probably an hour or 50 minutes from me. So that's pretty sweet. I've done a little bit of randonauting in Toronto. Tell me if you've seen Graffiti Alley. So one Randonautica trip, we got to Graffiti Alley and it was absolutely beautiful. I remember me and Chris, we were taking photos of all the murals and the art. Sadly, I actually went back to Graffiti Alley and people have been damaging the art. So they've been spray painting over them, which really, really sucked. That was sad. Delina Myers, hi Brad, love the videos. Just stay safe. I'm excited about the merch. Can't wait. The merch is up. It's right up. You can check it. It's actually right under the description. Hopefully it's showing. I don't know. I don't know what you guys see because I just see the chat. But I'll definitely I'll keep posting the. Here you go. I'll just keep dropping our brand new website at the bottom so that you guys can find it. It's right here, yo. We got the merch. Merch in the house and the website. It's badass. The only thing I can say though is that for those that don't understand it, for those who haven't been on, it is a pre-sale, and like I said, we couldn't adjust the prices too much because otherwise we would have lost money because it's better product, right? But it is pre-sale. They don't ship until March 1st. So even if you buy now, which is the only crappy part, is they don't ship out until March 1st. Pre-sale is totally new to me. I don't understand much about it. I know Dan's got all of it covered and stuff like that. So he's the guy that he's creating it all, pressing it all. So everything ships out after basically people buy out everything. And once it's bought out, that's when they ship out. They'll ship out on March 1st. Todd Stout, yeah, the eagle and the other one is the owl. Gotta get him. Yeah, gotta get him, buddy. Bro, I'm saving up for myself. I can't even get this stuff for free, bro. That's how good it is. I literally have to buy it myself if I want any. I got a few testers and it was basically low quality, just for me, just to have a look at the vinyl. Give me an idea of the vinyl, but yeah, like I literally have to pay for it myself. It's so funny. So Amber Curry, I add you on my YouTube later on. Evil Chucky Legion. Okay, there you go. So you're meeting new friends, peeps. Delina Myers, Ohio, saying hello. Stay safe and God bless always. Toan Ho, both hoodies look so cool. I know he did such a cool job, and that's the biggest thing. I wanted to have merch that like kind of spoke to y'all. So like, what do? We're in the woods. We always use flashlights when we find something. We use the spotlight. You know what I mean? So I wanted something that really represented Rando and the owl and all that. And what was really cool is that we had gold vinyl. So the gold vinyl was like, well, that's sick because I love gold, silver, and white and things like. And I always wear black clothing. Like almost every day I go out, I'm wearing black clothing or like kind of like drab clothing. Like I have like maroon red pants and blue jeans and jackets. Like almost everything that I wear is like black or gold or I don't know. Some really like dark colors. I guess I could say that's pretty well what I wear. Kimberly Kirkland. Hey, Brad. All right, here we go. Amber Curry. Oh, that's so awesome. Daniel Tucker. I'm not keeping up with this. I gotta like look up and see all your messages to see what everybody's saying. Claire Funnel. Yes, Terry Wilson did it. Looks cool. Kevin Myers, Brad, I sent you some intents in the video yesterday. I love that you're continuing Jasko's type of content he used to do. I'm really sad that he doesn't do it anymore. And like he doesn't really speak to me. I know he works with Angelo and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what reason he doesn't do it anymore. Some people told me it was Scientology. Some people told me he was actually getting major anxiety from being stalked. I don't really know. I know that he had a lot of issues though with stalkers, so like that could possibly be it. And that can make or break you in this business is like either the stalkers or like the paranormal. Like the paranormal can get to people too. So that's another thing that people just don't. It's a personal choice, really. You can't beat on the artist for it because it's like at the end of the day, their health, their physical health, and the mental health, it matters, right? So it does. I'm not crazy about my new do, but you know it is what it is. I thought Frank was on the he's giving her away. I probably should have got it done a little bit different, but that's all good. All right, going down here, Glenn is smart. I'm the only one from Salt Lake City, Utah. I think more people are from Salt Lake. I think I've seen this before. It's just like you just wait it out, okay? Wait it out. We'll find more people from same states, same places. You'll see it. Tuan Ho, I know it's cold in Canada, but I don't mind the cold and I love the snow. I'm actually adapting to it. I didn't like it, but if it's a sunny day, like well last just the video that just aired. So the video we just did, it was a bright sunny day and there's no wind. I always find that winter is absolutely fine if there's no wind and if it's not like in the negative 20s. Like if it's in the negative 20s, it's blistering cold where it can cause frostbite or worse. So if it's like a midday, maybe it's -5 to -10, no wind, there's sunlight, and you've got scenery. You know what I mean? So I always find that is literally the way to go. If you have that on a winter day, then you can enjoy the winter day. You do need good boots though. I've been trying different footwear and stuff, and it's funny. I've had expensive boots, okay? I've gone to places like Mark's Work Warehouse, you name it. And like, Betty's mom, she always hooks me up with boots. It's like a thing. Every couple of years I get boots, right? She like the last year I got these nice expensive pair of boots. They were probably like $200, $300, and they were crap. They chewed my ankles up. They caused injuries. And then this year, I go to Walmart's and I get some 3M boots. They're actually small. They don't ride up the ankles, and they're actually amazing. I can climb in them. They stick to ice, like they have like the sharp edges and everything. So I really don't know. I really don't think cost is what it is, man. Like I literally think when you pay cost, it's mainly work boots. Like you're paying for the steel toe or you know what I mean, like stuff like that drums up the value of it. Amber Curry, I think people was threatening Jasko and his family. Yeah, that could be it. So, you know what I mean? There's always a reason why people don't do it anymore, and it's a shame. Does anyone want to see him go camping? Jack Hauser camping videos. I don't know, man. Like, I've thought about it. Me and Angelo, we tried. We tried to do one in this, like, when to go thing. And I'm just like, I can't stay overnight here. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean? We're going to get eaten by wendigos. Like, can you hear these things? We can hear sounds all around us. And he's just like, well, let's just wait it out. And I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. Terrible, terrible stuff. Joanne Jasco is getting stalked all the time. And Rando, including Angelo, he got stalked by an evil cult. That's actually been a big thing with me and Angelo is seeing these cults. And I don't know what they're about. Like, I get so confused with this stuff, and I kind of let you guys dig up information. But what's really funny is that the cult that I was involved with, they're actually real. Like, you can look them up online. They're called the Children of Selene. They're all over Google. And it wasn't like really, really, really dark stuff. It was more to do, well, yeah, like astrology and things like that. But I find it funny because then when you look at the zodiac stuff, I'm wondering, like, okay, was Marbles an ex cult member? Like, that's the only thing that me and Braden have like been talking about, and Chris and stuff, was that, like, is he an ex cult member? Like, it is the things that we're finding, are they all synced, but they're kind of stemmed off? You know what I mean? We really don't know. We don't know much about these people other than that they're crazy and they always try to mess with us or hurt us. So, yeah. Lisa Below, it was so good seeing Braden in your last video. It was good to see him back, man. Like, he's had a lot of, like, kind of back and forth health stuff. And I feel so sorry for him because, like, there's people that, like, have never, ever had COVID. And it's like he always gets it. And I'm like, bro, like, is your immune system bad? Like, why does this keep happening to you? Like, he's just like, he just gets colds and viruses and things. And it's like, and he's totally clean guy. Like, he's totally like, man, like, I don't know why. It just like they like me. It's funny. We'll joke about it all the time. He's like, the viruses and the bacteria and all this stuff, they like me, but I don't like them. It's jokes. All right, so Tono, I would recommend Timberland. I use those boots for working, and they worked fine to me. Yeah, they looked really cool. They were pretty expensive, but they were really, really nice. Really, really, really nice stuff. Okay, I actually want to do that. I want to make sure that I freaking do this video. Jack Hauser, I'm just skipping ahead. Face your fears in camp. I would camp, but we need a tent. I don't have a tent. So that would be the thing. I'd have to get a tent. I don't know if I would go right now, though, because it is cold, man. I could not sleep overnight in negative 20, negative such and such weather. Like, I just don't think I'd make it, man. It is crazy, crazy bad. So I'm going to look this up right now because I did want to do this today. We did this on Curse channel, and everybody really loved it. Let's see if they have a website. Oh, they do have a website. Okay, so randonautica.com. I actually do want this guide. I always go on here, and I never purchase it. I had one, and then I lost it. It's on Kindle for free. Okay, so the Randonautica guide is on Kindle for free. I'm going to put that in the chat, though. We are going to read some stuff out of this because I want to make this an official Rando live stream where we really delve deep and tell y'all what it's about. But this is the book, okay? So it's on Amazon, and you can find it, and it will really, 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 really get to you. Jack Hauser, Mr. Marbles has marbles loose. Oh, he does. He's a nutcase. I honestly hate clowns or people that even impersonate them and stuff. But I do think that as I had a few subs that said, like, we think that he's a fan and that he knows what you're afraid of, and before you ever attempt it, he tries to show up where you are, like hacks the GPS and then finds out where you, which could be possible. There has been personal stalkers and stuff to do with that. I'm not sure if Jasco had any, but I know, like, some people have told me Hunting the Dead. Some people have told me, like, other creators have had very personal stalkers, and they tend to be crazy fans. Like, I mean, you look at the John Lennon hype and how all that went, right? So there's a lot of that. I don't read books, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. So that's why this chat's gonna be super, super cool, because I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna read the good stuff. All right, let's find this site. because I'm actually really, really hyped on this. I found some really cool stuff. Randonauting 101. Getting started. Here we go. So I'm just looking at it right now because I want to make sure to teach you guys proper randonauting by the book. Okay, so getting started, folks. Randonauting takes you on a truly random adventure into the world you've never knew existed. This is exactly what Rando is, like from a nutshell. We know that it has to do with quantum physics. Set your desired radius. A randonaut trip can be long or short. I try to tell people this all the time. People are telling me like, "Oh, how could you just walk 5 minutes?" Blah blah blah. You can actually set the distance. So if you want a long venture or a short one, you can do a short one and it will set a point on your GPS map, and it is short. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 6 minutes, it could be even shorter than the two. So this Randonautica trip can be long or short, a walk, a bike, or a drive. I've told people this many times. It's funny. I've had a lot of people judge me with the comments and stuff, and it's like, you haven't used the app, obviously, because the app does it all. It's a really awesome app to use. Pinch zoom on the map to set your radius to determine the area you'd like to stay within. So this is what keeps us close. So just say I want to do a forest. I'm going to take the forest on my map and I'm going to do a little lasso like this. And this is stuff that's like advanced randonauting, I call it, because now I know that the Randonautica app is not going to have me go outside of the radius that I've selected. So I do a little circle like this on your cell phone, okay? Now, don't try this. I want you to try easy randonauting, okay? Like, the stuff that we do is highly advanced, and that's why we're able to stay in radiuses or go in further ones, okay? But if you're very good at the touch screen of your phone and maneuvering it, then you can try this. All right, so going down here. Select the type of GPS point you'd like to generate. So we have anomalies. Attractors are, so what an attractor is, attractors are improbable dense clusters of random points within your set radius. Number 2, voids. Voids are clusters with improbably low density within your set radius. And then we have the third one, power. Choosing power will provide you with the point that is the highest power or the most anomalous of an attractor or void. I tend to use power because then I get the best of both worlds. So like if I put power on, I in my mind I feel like I'm guaranteed to get something or get somewhere. And then there's something called blind spots. I don't know if this is new or if I don't really recall this. I might have used it once or twice. Blind spots are simply random points. Generate your point and see what you find. All right. So here we go. So now we're getting on to intentions and theme. So it says set an intention or theme for your trip in your mind while generating the point. This is where the whole quantum physics comes to mind. This process uses theoretical mind-matter interaction paired with the quantum entropy to test the strange entanglement of consciousness with observable reality. Randonauts often find their journeys result in serendipitous experiences that seemingly align with their thoughts. Sorry on the big words. So what this means is, however, whatever I'm thinking in mind. So it's like, think of I'm trying to think of a best way to describe this. Think of yoga, okay? Thinking you're calm, you're in your happy place and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, right? I turn the app on, I'm generating a point. While I'm generating a point, I'm in Zen mode. I want to be in a neutral state of mind. And when you start doing these things, then you're going to generate a point. And that's the best way to go about it, because you want to get a positive point, not a negative point. Unfortunately, for somebody like me, I have high anxiety. So the anxiety kind of doesn't get me in this grounded position, which I want to be, where I want to be neutral so that the point will bring me to a waterfall or something beautiful. You know what I mean? So I don't get like that because I'm always anxious, and I don't know why. I'm always anxious when I'm out in the middle in the wilderness. All right, so we're going up here. So we already read so we read this point here. Or not, and keep your trip totally random. You don't always have to set an intention. So there you go. We've done this with Angelo. You don't have to always set an intention. You can keep it simple by just going with the flow on a simple journey into randomness to see what you find. Share and connect with other randonauts using Discover. I'm not sure how new Discover is. I know they've added things to the app. Share your own experience and explore randonaut trips from your area and walk around your world. The Discover feed on the app allows you to connect with other randonauts as you find meaningful coincidences that may entangle with your very own stories. So there's a lot of sharing, a lot of really cool. And like I've always told you, so these are the rules. And these are the rules I want you guys to follow because I know a lot of people want to do this, but it's not that I'm encouraging you not to do it, but I want you to do it safely. So this is rule number one. Never ever trespass onto private property. It's very serious. You can get charges. Number two, stay totally clear of dangerous areas. So if you don't feel safe, power zones, electrical places, railways, train tracks, old structures, abandoned buildings that might have toxic stuff in them, don't do that. Only adventure during the day. I break rule number 3 on a daily occurrence. Oh my god, don't be like me. Leave the environment better off than when you arrived. Yeah, so you don't want to go and, destroy public property or litter or things like that, okay? Number 5, always randonaut with a charged phone. Yeah, because if you get lost in the middle of nowhere, lose reception, and you want to gain that reception back, and your phone's got like 3% juice in it, not a good thing. Keep a positive mindset. So this is a big thing. I'm actually going to read this little part here. I wanted to get you guys into this because it's really cool. This is teaching me more about Rando and it's been helping me ever since. So it says keep a positive mindset. What you think, you observe. Negative intentions are highly discouraged, and you guys have seen why. The Randonautica app was created to bring joy, peace, and love to curious explorers all over the world. Be sure to review the 9 tenets of the Randonauts here before embarking on your journey. I'm basically trying to teach you guys how to do this properly so that you get good stuff, not bad stuff. Rule number 7, go on the journey with a friend or small group. While randonauting alone is entirely acceptable, beginners should start in a small group or with a friend. Uncertainty of where you are going, the randomness, can cause a fear factor response, and having a buddy helps. And having a buddy also helps the intentions, like getting in that zone. Like I said, you want to be neutral, you want to be grounded. That way, things happen for you and it happens to be something good. Rule number 8. So it says, do not venture into areas outside your comfort zone. If you don't feel comfortable, turn back. Number 9, always use common sense when it comes to your personal physical limitations. So sometimes a point might be in the area that is inaccessible without climbing, hiking, etc. Know your limits, always hydrate, and do not overextend yourself. I actually ended up doing that when I first had hypoglycemia, which I hope it's gone, but eating like a horse. But yeah, like you don't want to overexert yourself, especially if you have diabetes or like other health ailments that kind of you want to keep an eye on. I think if you just have a backpack though and pack everything you need, you guys are in the green zone. And then, so this is the last rule they have: enjoy the whole journey, not just the point. Get as close as to the point as you are comfortable with, but know the journey is sometimes more meaningful experience. I'm going to come back to reading what you guys have written for me. So I'm just seeing if they have any more info because I did find a lot of stuff here before. Okay, here we go. I got some more juicy stuff here. And it's funny because there are some YouTube videos on the probably on the creators. I'm not positive. All right, so going down. I'm just going up on the messages that I missed. I will come see you guys. All right, we got. I forgive me if I don't say names right. Pelleblu. Blue. What is the scariest place you've been? So, are you talking like randonauting? I'm gonna say randonauting because obviously I don't do paranormal anymore. So, like, if it's a randonautica question, I will be sure to answer it. Um, hmm, scariest place. I'd have to look back on videos. Really, I'm gonna have to take a peek here. I have a lot of videos, so it's really, really hard to really pick because a lot of places actually really, really freaked me out. Oh, I have it. I have it. If you guys want, I can actually post it here too. If you guys ever want to rewatch it, it's funny. It's actually one of my. It's actually one of my favorite videos, and not my favorite videos because of how afraid I was. I know I am scared of clowns. I know that I've always had that fear, but I was even more scared of being isolated and alone. And it was the video where we found the female, I call her the female butterfly knife hitchhiker, the one that tried to stab me. That was actually the scariest one. There were multiple people in the woods belonging to the children of Celine, and they were scary as hell. Like, they actually scared the living crap out of me. There's actually two videos because we were actually in the woods so late, it went on to the next day. So there's actually 2 days that, like, pretty well almost 2 days that we were there. Let me just find it here. Holy crap. How many videos have we done? This is wild. Okay, so the video was called They're Following Us, and it's the very, very first one. Let me see if I can actually find it here and actually send it to you guys. Scariest place I've ever been. It is. I hate this forest. It's terrifying. And what scares me even more about this place is that it's like the trees are talking to you because they make so many creepy freaking noises and stuff. It's just like, oh my god, like, how do I go through with all this? All right, I'm going to find this right now because I would like it if you guys watched it. It's pretty wild. So there's actually two parts to this episode. Oh, nope, stop. Don't play any sound. Sound is not good. All right, so exit out of that. We're back here. So this is actually the scariest place I've ever been. Ever been, ever filmed, never ever again. I will never go back there. I hated it. It was absolutely terrifying. Glare funnel. Angelo is being stopped by new weirdos now. I hate clowns too, Brad. Yes, yes, yes. I cannot stand them. I remember when I was a little kid and there was some horror film or something to do with clowns. I didn't like it. And there was another one, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. But, like, you got to think of it like a young child watching this stuff, and it's not good. It's not appropriate. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you don't show that to little children. So, like, for me, that kind of scarred me. So now I have this fear that I probably would have never had I not watched, had I not been exposed to, like, these clown horror films when I was younger. But it's funny because, like, yeah, as much as I am afraid of clowns, I was actually even more terrified of Freddy Krueger. Like, Freddy Krueger actually was the most scariest film I ever saw. I was a kid, and I remember this babysitter put it on. She thought it was funny, but it's like my mom and everybody had no idea what was going on, and we ended up watching this film, and it was terrifying. I didn't. I remember I used to have to in the fall. I used to have to rake the leaves and do yard work, and we had this huge backyard and a huge shed, and I'd have to go out there and rake the leaves. And I'd remember I would hear like I'd hear sounds and stuff, and it would just annihilate me. I'd literally be hiding under the deck, and my stepdad would come out looking and was like, Brad, where'd he go? You know what I mean? And I was hiding, and I'd wait under that. I didn't say anything, and I'm like, I'm under here, and they're like, why are you hiding under the deck? And they figured out, like, they honestly took them a little while, but they figured out what had happened, and they were really ticked off. They were just like, I can't believe this. Like, I don't know why this babysitter had you watch this. It was really, really wild. So there's some fear stuff for you guys. Bradley's house of like scare today. Oh my gosh. Amy Rodriguez, Angelo has even said he may stop. Yeah, I know, and it's not for everybody. Not everybody wants to keep doing this forever. Not everybody. I haven't had any thoughts of quitting it or anything like that. I get where people are coming from though. They all have their own story. It's really up to them if they want to share it with you guys too. Like it's up to them. Amber Curry, Mr. Marvel's probably break out of asylum or came from an asylum. Yeah, he might have. He might have came from a mental hospital or something. He was very crazy. What's really funny is that we actually captured him unmasked in one of these like abandoned campers, and it's just crazy that we were able to get that content because like I'm like, please don't come in the room. I actually shifted and accidentally turned my camera off and then popped it back on, and I just remember that I'm like, we're gonna die. Like this is it. Like this is not good. There's two of them in here, and they both have knives and stuff like that. So I was just like, this is not good. This is not good. I didn't like being where I was in that place. I could say that's probably one of the scariest places I've been to. If I had to put it out there, I would probably make yeah, Mr. Marbles Part 3 probably the scariest place I've ever been, scariest encounter I've ever had because I actually was afraid that that was it. Like if he had have come to that back room looking, if we weren't like honestly, if me and Chris had made one false sound, like that could have been the end. But unfortunately, they didn't. They actually just didn't look there. I don't know why they didn't look there, but they didn't happen to look there. They were kind of more concerned with the kitchen. So, yeah, a lot of that going on. Claire Funnel, Angelo is currently up in Northern Ontario now. So, yeah, that's where he is for those that were asking. Claire Funnel also says Rando is dangerous. Too many weirdos around. There's a lot of that going on in both the Canada and the U.S. And it's just because there's a lot more criminal activity, which is I don't know why. I guess it's just because of what's going on in the world right now. So we got Rochelle Prickett. All you YouTube, I love watching. Big fan of your YouTube channel. You're really good at it. And I just want you to know I am from Roy, Utah, USA. Awesome. Cool. Got lots of places, lots of different stuff. Jack Hauser, I'm literally watching you on TV and typing on my phone and watching you on there. Are you doing two videos at once, buddy? You like one, two? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I really want to do some people are saying that you should do a playlist for Starseed. I don't really know how because I mean, I don't know if I could put it in the proper order like story wise of finding events to do with people that we have found. So I don't know. I don't really know if it would ever be in the order that would make sense. And it was funny because me and Braden had always wanted to do that and try to do that for you. We are going to do a playlist for Mr. Marbles though because so far it's been kind of a really short series, a dying breed. Like it's not something I don't think I'm going to keep finding this stuff. I don't know. I literally think that it's going to run its course. Then that's just my intention. Like, I mean, I might keep finding little bits and pieces, but I haven't come across the people. Like, you know what I mean? The actual crazy people. I just find things. So I don't know. It might run its course. It might not. Amber Curry, your videos are like action horror movies. Oh, there you go. So I think what that's called is survival horror. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the title for it. Rochelle Prickett vlog. What up to all the peoples on his live stream? Lots of love from Roy, Utah, USA. I think I might have already read that one. I don't know. We'll go down here. Jessica Stanton, by any chance, do you love exploring abandoned places? I do. I just I like to be safe. I need to get better respiratory protection. The protection only lasts 6 months, so mine is due. I do not explore abandoned buildings without a respirator on. Like it's just there's been 2 YouTubers that died of cancer with asbestos, lead dust. People don't really realize how dangerous that stuff is. It is really dangerous. You shouldn't be breathing in the air in these places. And especially being somebody like me, like I was a demo man. I did construction, and you are wearing like you know what I mean. You were wearing a hazmat suit, and it's like if I had to wear that going in this building, what sense does it make me going in here bare with nothing? Like I'm sure I'm inhaling it because when you have the flashlight out like this and you see clusters of dust, it's not good. In your house, that's okay because it's probably just regular house dust. But when you're in an abandoned building, that's not good. All right. Len is smart. I'm leaving the rando to you. I'm too much of a coward. It's okay. You know, you don't have to do. You don't have to use the app, but you can always just explore a place. Like you could literally find some forest and be like, I kind of want to go walk down here. I've never been down this forest before. I want to check it out. And honestly, you'd probably have just as good as time. You're not using technology. You know what I mean? So go on hikes. For those people that don't want a rando but are obsessed with us, just go on hikes. You'll get something out of it. You will find things. Even though you're not like searching for something in particular, you will find things. Good, bro. I'm logging the phone, watching you on the TV. Internet is lagging. I know the internet's been weird. It's been weird up here where I live too. So, Amber Curie, don't say you're a coward, Glenda Smart. So we got Michael J. Kanang. I can't. It doesn't say the rest of your name, but you donated $4.99. Oh, thank you, buddy. That's awesome. Hi, Brad. My withdrawal and I are fans. We hope you stay safe. You do a great job. Thank you. Give you a heart. There you go. All right. I've got some really cool questions here. I don't want to pass up any of this. This is really, really, really cool. Lots of good questions that I missed here. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's goes back to the clown stuff. Darren Ross, remember that film, Killer Clowns from Outer Space? That one actually was one of them. That was one of the ones. But the thing was, like, it's funny. Like, you watch something like that now and it's humorous. But like as a little child, like I was really little, and this babysitter, whoever they were, and they thought it was funny, put this stuff on, and it literally gave me nightmares. So that literally started it. Rochelle Prickett, that movie was awesome. It probably was good. I can't watch clown stuff. I can watch Mars Attacks as far as like that sort of horror humor stuff goes. I can watch Mars Attacks, so there you go. I like aliens. Aliens, eh? All right. I think that film was on YouTube, Darren Ross. Amber Curry, how are you, Rochelle Prickett? How are you doing? Christina, sorry. Christina Julian, hi, Brad. Loving videos so much from Nova Scotia. That is awesome. I actually want to film there. There's provinces I do want to hit for sure. Dina, mother hero of four. The It Clown was mine. I know how you feel as well as Friday the 13th. And Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Yeah, so there's like certain stuff that just scares people, right? And that's been a big thing. Some people love it and some people don't fear or get anxiety. Yeah, they just don't get it. Some people like honestly find it completely comfortable to watch this stuff. For some reason, I just don't. I like adventure stuff like Indiana Jones, The Mummy, Tomb Raider. I kind of like a lot of the really exploring kind of stuff like that. I am a James Bond person too. Like I do like me James Bond. I like a lot of that stuff too. Rochelle Prickett vlogs. It's crazy, and I know the Stephen King movies. I met Stephen King when I was little. Oh wow, that is awesome. And you know that movie that they showed the garbage truck put the bodies in, and that was my dad's the truck they used. Oh wow, yeah. With a lot of movies, they'll borrow things. They'll find places. They'll be, oh, can I rent this from you, or could I borrow it for a film shoot? So that's really really cool. Darren Ross, Pet Cemetery. Pet Cemetery was pretty creepy. I don't think that one ever like really got to me. The new one was really really scary though. I can say that they did a really creepy job with it. Toano, when doing rando, you need to bring yourself a pocket knife to protect yourself, Brad. I know I own one, and it's so bad. I will actually forget it. I have it up on one of these cabinets here, and for some reason, it just goes missing. Either I'll find it or not. Toano, or that big knife that Angelo brought. He is honestly super prepared. He is always ready to go. All right. So I did want to get back to this. I wanted to read a little bit of this before I go because this is really, really cool. So this talks about the quantum physics part about Randonautica. Oh, sweet. All right. So this is a good read. This is exactly some of the stuff that I wanted to share with you guys. So, about Randonautica. Randonautica is a tool created to enhance the human experience with novelty by mindfully exploring the world. the interconnectivity of the universe and to test the hypothesis that human consciousness can influence the distribution of random numbers through mind matter interaction. And they call this MMI. So, quote, MMI. Developed by the global movement, the Randonauts are and based on the theories stemming from the Fathom Project. The Randonautica app was created to encourage people to venture outside of their day-to-day routine by using a quantum random number generator to derive a truly random coordinate to journey to. The phenomenon has taken the world by storm, and there are millions of randonauts exploring their surroundings in nearly every country. So this is why it's big. This is why we do it. And this is why it has become so famous, is because it's literally spread like wildflower. Why go randonauting? Venturing outside of day-to-day routines with positive, sincere intentions. And I've already laid out the rules, so those who didn't see the 9 tenets of Randonautica, you guys can watch that by rewatching this video. Lead to meaningful, mind-bending experience and a deeper understanding of the interconnectivity within the universe. Randonautica presents an adventurous opportunity to do this by generating truly random locations sourced with quantum entropy, all while testing your ability to influence matter using thoughts, energy, technology, and the world just outside your doorstep. Randonautica is on a mission to serve curiosity seekers around the globe by sincerely exploring the world they never knew existed. By doing so, randonauts are able to open their minds to endless possibilities within the multi-universe and automatically become a crucial part of phenomenon pioneering the entry into mind matter interaction, MMI, for the betterment of humanity. Yep. And then they go on about the rules and the ages and things like that. But that is the overall gist of randonauting, guys. Oh, wow. They have a little shop too, which is pretty cool. But anyways, guys, I am going to get going soon. So if you do have any questions for me, be sure to ask. We'll do a little question period right now and just see what we get. Oh, wait, we got a few ones. Too bad you can't open carry there. In Canada, I got to get my license to carry soon. Yeah, and in Canada, we have different laws. And if you break these laws, there are dire consequences, my friend. Dire consequences. But yep, we do have merch. I'm going to post that again. Oh, this is a good question. Sorry. Okay, this is one of the questions of question period. I got to spill the beans on this one. So Russell Cunningham, who was your favorite James Bond? Mine was Pierce Brosnan, baby. I love Sean Connery though. So if I had to, I would watch Sean Connery and Pierce Brosnan back and back. But GoldenEye, literally when GoldenEye, I literally tell people this every day. When Sean Connery was no more, when Bond was over with Sean, I had seriously thought that, you know what, Pierce Brosnan brought him back because he literally did everything that he did it in GoldenEye because that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to make sure that like this isn't a dying franchise because of how much of a Bond fan Pierce Brosnan was. And I literally thought that, you know what? Like it's funny. I've actually tried to talk to Pierce Brosnan on Twitter, but he's never messaged me back. So it's like that's how much like the little fanboy I am. So I've actually messaged him, and I'm like, you like, because like I said, you truly inspired me. Like you were my favorite Bond of all time, and he did. He literally brought it back because it was kind of dying out. I mean, I'm not trying to poke fun of anyone like Roger Moore and the other ones and like the other Bonds, but I just found that he literally had everything that Connery had, not and more. Like he was just equivalent. So he was able to have the humor, have the action, and when Bond's serious, he was there. I found what was good with Sean Connery was that he was never serious. So he was like dumbfounded by like, oh, I'm in trouble. So I kind of like that about Sean getting into the Bond stuff. So yeah. Oh yeah, he's definitely an iconic actor. I'm glad that he lived a full life. He's passed away now, which is super sad. Super sad. He was so good. He even played as Indiana Jones's dad. So I was like, oh my god, like that was just super super cool. It just blew me away. All right, guys. I think I am gonna get going. So if you guys do have any questions for me, last minute Randonautica questions, feel free to pop them in below. I'm gonna put the merch site down here one more time for those who are kind of like me, where it's hard to find websites because obviously there's no link on the official Exploring with Brad channel. They don't do business with Square, and I don't know why. Like it's this store that we've been using and we partner with. So I will be putting the URL on every new video so that you guys can find it. So it doesn't just disappear. Every new video it will show, and it will also be in description and comments below on all new content as well. So that way you guys can see it. All right. So we're just doing the last few questions before we log out tonight. Good night, Deanna. Tonho. I just cannot say the name. How did you and Chris escape that scary forest when surrounded with a lot of hooded men in purple? I can't remember when that was. That's the only thing. I don't remember what video. I'm so sorry, Tone. I would have to go back in the videos and check that out. A pile of hooded people. I don't know. I know there's been a few times where what I like to do with my friends is I'll always find a place and I will turn my flashlight off and I'm still going to keep running straight. And this is usually what I do to throw people off that are stalking me. And this is what you guys should do too, because you got to look at it. What are they looking for? They're looking for what they can see. If you're in the darkness, they can't see you. So I'll run straight somewhere and I turn my flashlight off and I keep running. I don't hide yet. I just keep going because now I'm in the darkness. And then I find a place to steer off of. So I'll pick right or left, and then I'll try to hide somewhere really, really good. And then at that point, they don't know where exactly I ran down, and that's why you see a lot of these stalkers with flashlight, and they're just looking everywhere because they don't know where I ran left or right. And that's what you guys should do too if you're ever randonauting and you feel you're being followed. You just turn your flashlight off, just keep going, just keep going. And I know you're in the darkness now. It's scary. Look for the light. You'll be fine. Go in the darkness, and then you literally just turn left or right. Because then at that point, they don't know where you go. They just know that the flashlight stopped, right? Oh, thank you so much, guys, for the donations there. That is very appreciative. I like that a lot. It's been helping us, of course, with the channel and like supporting like with gas and food for the trips and things like that. So that's great. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna log off now. Thank you so much for going. Okay, yeah, okay. There's one last question here. Somebody was saying. Kathy Turkle, have you ever found a dead body and have to stop recording everything? No, I haven't found anything like that. I thought that I had found one and it was actually a stalker and he actually got up. And the worst part was it was Friday the 13th. So I was filming this one forest in Friday the 13th and this like I saw like legs and shoes. And I'm like, is that a dead body? And I think it was a trap. And the guy just sat up and he came after me. But I've never actually found one though. All right, so I'm gonna make that the last question of the night. I do have to get going, guys. So I really hope that you dig the new merch that Cursed Urban did. I'm gonna again put it down once below. It is in the description though. So if you guys look at the video description, I have the website there, and I'll also try to put it in chat just so you guys have it. But anyways, guys, I love you all. Be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe. We got more to come for you. And hopefully Angelo is back soon this month and we can do some filming then. So ciao for now.